Hello, Tim West here with Green Mountain IT Solutions, back at you with another video. Today we're talking about how to save your data after a crash from any device. If you have a laptop, a computer, an iPhone, a tablet, any device that's dead and you need to get your files back, we can help you out. I'm going to tell you about a company that we've partnered with called DriveSavers. Just were approved for the partner program. And truthfully, I'm not big on pushing partnerships or reselling or anything. This is not reselling, but DriveSavers is just a fantastic company and has a great partner program that is a win-win, frankly, for me and for you, the client. So that's why I've partnered with them. Let's dive in here. First of all, if you don't know me, I am Tim West, the founder and owner of Green Mountain IT Solutions in Burlington, Vermont. Here is my contact info. I'll also post contact information in the description down below if you'd like to hire my company or work with us. So, what are we talking about today? We're talking about a complete failure of your device, a computer, a laptop, an iPhone, whatever, and you do not have a backup. Of course, for our clients, we help you set up a good, solid backup system, and we want everyone and encourage everyone to have a backup of all their devices. However, things happen. So in this case, that device is dead, but there's information on there you need. There is a way, very good chance, that we can help you get your files back. So some symptoms, we're talking here about computers. Again, this could be an iPhone, could be any device. Most commonly, we're talking about a hard drive failure. If your drive is failing, you'll know it because your computer might be running very slow. I just had a friend for his personal home computer was telling me, hey, it's just started running really slow all of a sudden. I said, well, you better back up your files. It sounds like your hard drive is dying. And lo and behold, a few days later, he called me looking for help because the drive had died. If the computer won't turn it won't turn on at all, or it's randomly shutting off on you, that could be a sign that your drive is failing. Or sometimes a failed drive, your computer will boot up, you'll see kind of a black screen that says scanning and repairing, 10%, 20%. All of these are signs that your drive may be failing. What do you do if you think that you have a failing device? Number one, turn it off and stop using it. If your drive is about to crash, if your iPhone is about to die, we want to hang on to that last little bit of life. If you continue to try to use it until it completely crashes, you might make the situation worse. So just shut it off, okay? If necessary, on all devices, if you just hold down the power button for about 5 or 10 seconds, it's going to shut off. Do that if necessary. And call us, Green Mountain IT Solutions, right away. Now, oftentimes, we are able to get your files back without having to engage with a recovery service like DriveSavers. We have here some tools that we use basically to connect your device to another computer and see if we can first make a complete copy of the drive onto a good drive and then recover any files possible off there. And not to toot my own horn, but in my career I have been pretty successful at recovering some data that others have not been able to. But there's a point past which I cannot go. If the device needs to be physically opened and repaired, this is the inside of a hard drive, for example, okay, that cannot be done by your average Joe. And in fact, run away screaming from anyone locally who claims that they can do this. I had another actually, it was a friend of a client who was referred to me who had a failed drive. Unfortunately, he had taken it to someone who tried to open up the drive and repair it and ended up making the situation much worse and actually destroyed any chance of recovering the data. If they had brought it to me right away and I followed a proper procedure, probably would have got those files back. So if it comes to this point where it needs to be opened up and the situation is looking really bleak, that is where we turn to DriveSavers. DriveSavers is a specialty company that specializes in recovering data off dead devices when it's looking really bad. Okay, when we get to this point where we open up a hard drive, why can't I not do this? When we're actually opening the device, this storage and all storage is so sensitive that number one, it needs to be done in a laboratory, a completely clean room. If you have this open and you get dust on it, water vapor that's in the air, a hair even the smallest particle is going to compromise the integrity of this device and make it worse. So it needs to be done in a laboratory. That's where DriveSavers comes in. They are a recovery lab. Let's turn and take a look at their website here. Okay, DriveSaversDataRecovery.com. Now, you're looking here. This is what I'm talking about in the background. This is their laboratory environment that they use where they are, you see some of it here. They're opening these drives up. Okay, they're soldering in there, all kinds of things that cannot be done. Number one, without a laboratory. Number two, takes a specialist, and as you see, some pretty specialized and expensive equipment. That's why you need to send off to a lab. Now, I said at the beginning, I'm not really big into pushing partnerships and reselling, but this is a win-win for everyone involved. If you have a device that needs data recovered, number one, bring it to me first. We'll see if it can be recovered through traditional means in a safe manner. If not, and we need to refer you off to DriveSavers, if you go through Green Mountain IT Solutions, you're going to get 10% off discount. So there's no markup, there's no extra kickback going to me that you're paying for. You get 10% off for going through me. Now, the other thing about DriveSavers is that they're the best in the business. I kind of have a general bias where I like to look for underdogs and maybe smaller companies, maybe somebody local. But in this case, you want to go with the big dog. They are simply the best, and they have great policies, okay? Number one, it's completely free to have your device looked at. If you send it off to them, and for some reason they cannot recover the data, or it's looking like it's going to be too expensive to be worth it for you, there's no charge for the evaluation. If they can't get your data, okay, there's no charge whatsoever unless you get your files back. And there's free shipping. I think this is both ways, or free shipping back to you at least. I think they even cover the shipping out to you. I don't want to misspeak on that. Anyways, it's quite affordable. And of course, they keep everything secure. They are professionals. They're not stealing your files. You know, this is a reputable company you can trust. And again, 10% off through Green Mountain IT Solutions. So that's about it. Always back up your data. If you don't have a backup and you're watching this, go set it up now. Set up a backup for everything. Back up your most important files, or contact us if you're looking for help setting up a backup. But that being said, if things get bad, so bad that even I cannot help you out, you need to send it off to a specialist laboratory. DriveSavers Data Recovery, best in the business, hands down. 99% chance they will help you get your files back if you're in a bad situation. Please do. If you ever know anyone, for most of our clients, again, we do have a good backup and we try to keep everything smooth to avoid these failures, but I get it all the time. Clients who come to me and say, this is my personal computer, or this is my brother's computer at home, or he has a business and he's had a crash. Okay, call me right away. I'll see what I can do for you, and we can always refer you to DriveSavers with that 10% off to get your data back if it's looking really bad. All right, thanks for watching. This has been another video, Tim at Green Mountain IT Solutions. But yep, keeping that data safe and getting your files back even in the darkest situation. Thanks for watching.